Hello viewers, this is the series of frequently asked questions with answer for any state JEE and AE. This is the second part and go and check the first part also. Here we will discuss question number 51 to 100 and let's get started. 51. High temperature. A. Increase the strength of concrete. B. Decrease the strength of concrete. C. Has no effect on strength of concrete. And D. None of this. A higher temperature of fresh concrete results in a more rapid hydration of cement and leads to reduce the workability and accelerated the setting. This reduces the handling time of the concrete. So question answer B is correct. Next question is reciprocal leveling eliminates. First of all, we need to know what is reciprocal leveling. Reciprocal leveling is a surveying technique in which readings are taken from both directions between 2 points in order to reduce error. Reciprocal leveling eliminates the error due to collimation and error due to curvature of the earth entirely, but as reflection depends upon the atmosphere, which may change in every minute, error due to refraction cannot be eliminated properly. So option D is correct. Proper proportioning of concrete ensures a desired strength and workability, desired durability, water tightness of structure. All options are correct. So D is the correct answer. 54. What is the unit of measuring cornice? A. Cubic meter, B. number, C. running meter, and D. square meter. Here we can see the cornice, a horizontal decorative molding crown, and the measuring unit of cornice is running meter. In the process of hydration of OPC, to complete all the reaction, the water requirement as the percentage of cement is approximately 23% water by weight is required for complete hydration. To complete all chemical reaction and 15% water is entrapped between the void of the cement. The total water required for complete hydration and workability is 38% by weight. The water required to complete all the chemical reaction is 23%. Question number 57. An aggregate is said to be flaky if its least dimension is less than. The flakiness index of aggregate is the percentage by weight of particles whose least dimension is less than 0.6 times their mean dimension, and the elongation index of aggregate is the percentage by weight of particle whose greatest dimension is greater than 1.8 times of their mean dimension. The size of fine aggregate does not exceed A 2.75 mm, B 3.75 mm, C 3 mm, D 4.75 mm. And the right answer is D 4.75 mm. So here is some typing mistake. Please correct it. The question is initial setting time of Portland cement is nearly a minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. For OPC, initial setting time is 30 minutes and final setting time is 600 minutes. Rapid hardening cement 30 minutes and 600 minutes. High alumina cement 3.5 hour and 5.5 hour. Low heat cement 1 hour and 600 minutes. Right answer is C 30 minutes. Which of the following statement is correct? A. Addition of pozzolana to cement decrease workability. Addition of pozzolana to cement increase strength. C. Addition of pozzolana to cement increase heat of hydration. D. None of the above. Addition of pozzolana to cement have lower rate of development of early strength, but ultimate strength is compatible with OPC. So options B is correct. Here is the advantages and disadvantages of addition of pozzolana to cement. Please check it out. The aggregate is called fine aggregate if it completely retained on a 0.15 mm shape, 0.30 mm shape, 4.75 mm shape, none of the above. So the right answer is D, none of the above. Because aggregate which pass through 4.75 mm IS sieve and entirely written on IS sieve 75 micron are known as fine aggregate. The next question is, good quality sand is never obtained from which of the following source? A. Riverbed, B. Nala, C. Sea, and D. Gravel powder. Right answer is C. Sea. Sea sand is generally unsuitable for construction purpose due to its high salt content. Question number 63. For ensuring quality of concrete we use. Generally for ensuring quality of concrete we use graded aggregate, because if the different size and shape of aggregate are mixed together in concrete, the bond becomes strong. So the right answer is C. Graded concrete. 64. The bulk density of aggregate does not depend on A. Size and shape of aggregate, B. Specific gravity of aggregate, C. Grading of aggregate, and D. Size and shape of the container. Bulk density depends on the properties of the aggregate, not of the container. So D is correct. The bulking of sand occurs due to A. Air in voids, B. Moisture in voids, C. Surface tension, and D. Capillary action. Bulking of sand is the phenomena of increase in sand volume due to the increase of the moisture content. So B. Moisture in voids is correct. 66. The impact value indicate which of the following properties of aggregate? A. Durability, B. Toughness, and C. Hardness, and D. Strength. So the impact value indicate the toughness of the aggregate. Coarse sand has a fineness modulus in the range of A 2.2 to 2.4, B 2.4 to 2.6, C 2.6 to 2.9, and D 2.9 to 3.2. And the right answer is D 2.9 to 3.2. Fineness modulus is a numerical index of fineness giving idea about the mean size of the particles in the aggregate. 68. Curing A. Reduces the shrinkage of concrete. B. Preserves the properties of concrete. C. Prevents the loss of water by evaporation. And D. All of the above. Curing is the process of preventing the loss of moisture from the concrete. So, all the options are correct. 69. Calculate the number of bricks in 20 cubic meter brickwork. Here we can see the calculation of number of bricks. The size of the brick with mortar is taken to be 20 cm into 10 cm into 10 cm. Volume of one brick with wall is given by 0.002 meter cube, and hence the number of brick in 1 meter cube of brickwork is 500, and for 20 meter cube of brickwork the number of brick required is 10,000 bricks. 70. If the fineness modulus of sand is 2.5, it is graded as it is defined as the sum of cumulative percentage written on a series of sheaves, which gives an indication of the grading of an aggregate. If M fineness modulus of the sand in the given question is 2.5, so it falls under the category of fine sand. 71. Distribution of shear intensity over a rectangular section of a beam follows a circular curve, B. a straight curve, C. parabolic curve, and D. elliptical curve. So, in a rectangular section, shear stress varies parabolically. Shear stress at top and bottom is 0, and maximum value is at the neutral axis, which is equal to 3 by 2 times average shear stress. The right answer is C. A parabolic curve. Which of the following constituent of cement causes efflorescence? A. Alumina, B. Iron oxide, C. Sulfur, and D. Alkalis. So, efflorescence is caused due to the presence of alkalis in excess amount. So, D. Alkalis is the correct answer. Next question is, cantilever retaining walls can safely be used for height not more than A. 3 meter, B. 4 meter, C. 5 meter, and D. 6 meter. The safe height for cantilever retaining wall is D. 6 meter. 74. The strain energy stored in a spring when subjected to a greatest load without being permanently distorted is called A. Stiffness, B. proof resilience, C. Proof stress, D. Proof load. So, the strain energy stored in a body due to external loading within the elastic limit is known as resilience, and the maximum energy which can be stored in a body up to the elastic limit is called proof resilience. And proof stress is the amount of stress it can endure until it undergoes a relatively small amount of plastic deformation. Stiffness is the extent to which an object resists a deformation in response to an applied force, and proof load is defined as the maximum tensile force that can be applied to a bolt that will not result in plastic deformation. The correct answer is B. Proof resilience. Which of the following is examined to determine the age of the timber? A. Annular ring, B. Sapwood, C. Pit, and D. Timber defect. So, to determine the age of the timber, we use annual ring. 76. Which of the following is determined with the help of Le Chatelier device? A. Abrasion resistance, B. Chemical resistance, C. Soundness, and D. Strength. The soundness of the cement is determined by Le Chatelier device, and the soundness value should not be exceed 10 mm. So the correct answer is C. Soundness. 77. In a theodolite, the line of collimation is A. Parallel to axis of plate levels, B. Parallel to axis of vertical axis, perpendicular to the Turnian axis, and D. Parallel to the horizontal axis. Line of collimation is the line that passes through the intersection of horizontal and vertical crosshairs and the optical center of the object glass. Here, option number C is correct, perpendicular to the Turnian axis, and horizontal axis is also known as Turnian axis. 78. The slump test is performed to check A. Presence of water in cement, B. Ratio of concrete ingredients, C. Temperature resistance, and D. Workability of concrete. So, the slump test is performed to check the workability of concrete. 79. Which of the following is used for the approximate estimation? A. Centerline method, B. Short wall long wall method, C. Plinth area method, and D. Both. C. Plinth area method is used for approximate estimation. 80. Scrap value of a property may be A. Both negative and positive, B. Constant, C. Negative, and D. Positive. Scrap value is the sale value of dismantled material of an asset at the end of its useful life, and it is generally 10% of the construction cost, and it can be both negative or positive. Bulking is A. Increase in volume of sand due to moisture which keeps sand particles apart. B. Increase the density of sand due to impurities like clay organic matter. C. Ramming of sand so that it occupies minimum value. And D. Compacting of sand. Bulking of sand or fine aggregate is the phenomena of increase in sand volume due to increase of moisture content. So, option A, increase in volume of sand due to moisture which keeps the sand particle apart is correct. 82. Workability of concrete for given water content is good if the aggregate are A. Angular aggregate, B. Flaky aggregate, C. Rounded aggregate, and D. Irregular aggregate. Rounded aggregate and cubical aggregate show better workability because lesser surface area and lesser friction. On the other hand, elongated, flaky, and angular aggregate shows lesser workability. So, option C, rounded aggregate, is correct. 83. An aggregate is known as cyclopean aggregate if its size is more than A. 75 mm, B. 4.75 mm, C. 30 mm, D. 60 mm. The size of fine aggregate is less than 4.75 mm, coarse aggregate 4.75 to 75 mm, and cyclopean aggregate is greater than 75 mm. 84. For a given aggregate ratio, increasing the water cement ratio: A. Increase the strength, B. Decrease shrinkage, C. Increase shrinkage, and D. Does not cause any change in shrinkage. The water cement ratio is the ratio of the weight of the water to the weight of the cement used in the concrete mix. A lower ratio leads to higher strength and durability but may take the mix difficult to work with and form. A mix with too much water will experience more shrinkage as excess water leaves, resulting in internal cracks, visible fracture, which again will reduce the final strength and durability. So option C, increased shrinkage, is correct. 85. Los Angeles test for aggregate is made to determine the A. Abrasion resistance, B. Water absorption, C. Crushing strength, D. Impact value. So Los Angeles test for aggregate is done to determine the A. Abrasion resistance. 86. The quick lime as it comes from clean is called A. Milk lime, B. Hydraulic lime, C. Lump lime, and D. Hydrated lime. So quick lime, the chemical composition of quick lime is CaO, oxide of calcium, and it has great affinity for moisture. The quick lime as it is come out from clean is also known as lump lime. 87. How does the seasoning of timber help? A. It decreases the weight of the timber. B. It improves the strength properties of timber. C. Both of this, and D. None of this. Seasoning of timber is the process of removing moisture from freshly cut timber. So it decreases the weight of the timber and it improves the strength properties of timber. So C, both of this is correct. Question number 88. Which one of the soil property has no upper limit? A. Water content, B. Degree of saturation, C. Porosity, and D. Air content. So the correct answer is A. Water content, which is also called as moisture content. It is the ratio of weight of the water to the weight of the soil solids, and there is no upper limit to water content. 89. The penetration test on bitumen is used for determining its A. grade, B. ductility, C. viscosity, and D. none of this. The right answer is A. grade. Grade of bitumen is decided on the basis of penetration test. If the grade of bitumen is A30, then it means this bitumen is manufacturing from Assam Petroleum and penetration value is 3 mm. If the grade is A30, then the bitumen is manufactured from other than Assam Petroleum, and in hot climate a lower penetration grade bitumen like 30-40 bitumen is preferred. Question number 90. Plaster of Paris can be obtained from the calcination of A. limestone, B. gypsum, C. dolomite, D. bauxite. The correct answer is B. gypsum. Calcination is a thermal treatment process to bring about a thermal decomposition. The process takes place below the melting point of the product. The name calcination is derived from the Latin word calcinere, which means to burn lime. Calcination of limestone results in lime and of bauxite results in alumina. 91. A brick masonry could fail due to A. Rupture along the vertical joint in poorly bonded walls, B. Shearing along the horizontal plane, C. Crashing due to overloading, and D. Any of this. So, gravity dam is a structure that is designed in such a way that its own weight resists external forces. This type of structure is most durable, solid, require little maintenance. They may be constructed of machinery and or concrete. The thickness of the dam provides resistance to sliding. Modes of failures are overturning, sliding, compression or crushing, and tension. The answer is D, any of this. Which of the following statement is correct? A. Excess of alumina in the clay makes the brick brittle and weak. B. Excess of alumina in the clay makes the brick crack, warp on drying. And C. Excess of alumina in the clay leaves high power deposit on the brick. And D. Excess of alumina in clay improves durability, impermeability of the brick. So correct answer is B. An excess amount of alumina in clay may cause the brick to shrink warp, or crack on drying and burning as any other cementing material. The compressive strength of 100 mm³ as compared to 150 mm³ is always A less B more C equal D none of this. Compressive strength of 100 mm³ is greater than the compressive strength of 150 mm³. Stress is equal to force by area. 100 mm³ is having high stress mean high internal resistance mean resistance to failure. So it has more compressive strength than bigger one. Question number 94. The technique of handling the fair price of an existing building or property is known as A. Estimation, B. Valuation, C. Pricing, and D. Costing. Valuation of building depends on the type of building, its structure, durability, on the situation, size, shape, frontage, the width of the roadways, the quality of the material used in the construction, and present rate price of materials. 95. According to IS 456-1978, the expansion joints A are provided where plane changes abruptly, B are provided to ensure minimum resistance, C are supported on separate column, and D all are correct. According to the recommendation of IS 456-1978, the expansion joints are supported on separate columns, are provided to ensure minimum resistance, and they are provided where plane are changes abruptly. So answer D is correct. So the next question is, how does the size of the theodolite specified? A. By the length of the telescope, B. By the diameter of the vertical plane, C. By the diameter of the upper plate, D. By the diameter of the lower plate. The size of a theodolite is defined by the diameter of graduated circle of the lower plate. For example, a 25 cm theodolite means the diameter of the graduated circle of the lower plate is 25 cm. 97. The method of leveling used to carry out reconnaissance of area is A. Check leveling, B. Fly leveling, C. Profile leveling, and D. Simple leveling. Fly leveling is generally used for the reconnaissance of the area or for approximate checking of the levels. 98. The horizontal angle which a true meridian makes with magnetic meridian is called as A. Magnetic declination, true declination, dip, and azimuth. Magnetic declination is the angle between two meridian and the magnetic meridian. Which of the following factor or factors can affect the bearing capacity of the soil? A. Grain size of the soil, B. Shape of the footing, C. Size of the footing, and D. All of this. So the factors affect the bearing capacity of the soil includes SPT value, depth of the footing, width, length of the foundation, cohesion, unit weight, angle of inclination, types of footing, depth of water table. So the answer is all of this. 100. The prescribed per capita water demand in LPCD for small cities and towns is A. 135, B. 200, C. 150, and D. 180. So, per capita water demand for small cities or town is 135.